Quran on Fate of the Universe. Till the mid of 20th century, the universe was thought to be eternal and static, infinite in space and existed forever. This view founded the basis of materialist philosophy and the rejection of the existence of a creator. Now, after Edwin Hubble, modern physics has reached to the conclusion that the universe did indeed have a beginning, that it came into being from nothing in a single moment in a huge explosion, and that it must also has an end. There are three major theories that predict the end and fate of our universe. There are basically three major theories, namely Big Rip, Big Crunch, and Big Freeze. Another theory regarding the universe's fate is the Big Slurp. It's a new theory postulated after Higgs boson's discovery in LHC Large Hadron Collider by CERN, and not yet reached general acceptance in all scientific community. The first theory is Big Rip, in which all expansion of the universe will cause all forms of matter to go far from each other, and then cause them to rip apart. So that means in future objects will move far and far even more than the speed of light. Although nothing can travel more than the speed of light, but on an expansion scale as big as this observable universe, this is happening even now. That means if we wait long enough, the rest of the universe will disappear. This expansion would not only be just for the space between galaxies, but the space within them. Then a time will come that the galaxies, stars, planets, and matter, even the subatomic building blocks that comprise all matter, can no longer hold themselves together, at which point they rip apart. The second theory is Big Crunch, in which the matter, space, and time in the universe collapse into a dimensionless singularity, same as it was before the Big Bang. The third is Big Freeze, in which stars are expected to form normally, but ultimately the supply of gas needed for star formation will be depleted. As existing stars run out of fuel and stop shining, the universe will slowly grow darker. Ultimately, black holes will dominate the universe, which themselves will disappear over time as they emit Hawking radiation. Now let me tell you something really strange, that although the scientific community is divided in favor of one or another theory, and even the Islamic scholars who have scientific knowledge prefer to stick mostly with the Big Crunch theory. But Quran is actually telling us that all these theories are correct. And all these theories are actually events that will happen one after another on the last day. According to the Quran, the last day will unfold in the following sequence: Big Freeze, followed by Big Rip, and ultimately concluding with the Big Crunch. To support this assertion, I invite you to delve into the details presented in the following Quranic verses. These verses have been categorized under specific theoretical themes, and I encourage you to approach them with an unbiased perspective. The Quran, in its explanations of the last day and various other topics, does not contain contradictions. Any apparent inconsistencies arise from the limited scope of human understanding. When contradictions are perceived in Holy Scriptures, our initial response is often to question the authenticity of those verses. The Quran contains elements that atheists, skeptics, and scholars from various religious backgrounds, including Hindu, Jewish, and Christian, selectively choose to highlight. Their purpose is to assert that the Quran lacks consistency and is riddled with contradictions. The responsibility to address this lies significantly with Muslim scholars, who, due to limitations in wisdom, scientific knowledge, and a comprehensive understanding of the Quran, have faced challenges in providing coherent interpretations. When the sun is wrapped up in darkness, and when the stars fall dispersing. And the moon darkens. When the sky breaks apart, and when the stars fall scattering. When the sky has split, and has responded to its Lord, and was obligated to do so, and when the earth has been extended. The day that we roll up the heavens like a scroll rolled up for books, even as we produced the first creation, so shall we produce a new one, a promise we have undertaken, truly shall we fulfill it.